All right, folks, we got our winners of the first Bienville Big Bass Blast Classic. Got Tom Ridley and Morgan Sprull. And fellas, y'all knocked it out of the park today. You had 13 pounds yesterday. It kept you right on the just off the leading pace. And then today you made it happen. You kind of blew the doors off of everybody else, coming with nearly 20 pounds. And for a wonderful total, almost 32 pounds over 2 days. Yeah. Very tough fishing, but y'all managed to get the bites you needed. How did you do that?
Alabama rig, shallow this morning, which really surprised us. Yesterday, when it was cloudy, we were catching them deep in 20 foot of water, and today they were in 3 foot of water. So it was kind of opposite of what you think it would be. When cloudy conditions, you think they're going to catch them shallow. And when it's post cold front, you think they might be pulled out, off the edges. But they were feeding this morning. They were schooling around us, 3 at a time on the A rig. So it was pretty awesome.
You were catching multiple fish on that rig then?
He caught 3 at a time. One of them was 4 yesterday. I caught 3 at a time. And, a couple of pounds is the biggest. But he caught that big fish right off the bat, 3 foot of water.
Wow. Were y'all actually, yesterday, did you see bait on your graph at all, or was it just kind of a blind casting deal?
Well, we found these fish last week. We come practice, found a little area that had a little bit of grass to it, caught some fish, felt decent that we could catch probably 12 to 15 pounds. We didn't think it would produce what we got today. We caught a little bag yesterday pretty quick. Morgan was throwing the A-rig. I said, I'll bring my A-rig today. Brought it today, and it was just on every cast. And it was lights out. 7:30, we were
crazy. Calling.
Y'all were done 30 minutes after blast.
Yesterday and today.
Oh gosh,
we'd already called a few times. By 8 o'clock, we'd already called 3 or 4 times. So.
Wow, so no dramatic come from behind last minute deal needed there. Y'all were.
No, it was all this morning.
Well, we called up twice later on in the day, but other than that, we were.
And those calls, that's the difference. The 2/10 difference between first and second. So, it made a difference. The calls did.
And when they were up shallow today, obviously they're not on shad balls up in 3 foot of water. I guess they were just roaming and feeding.
I think they were feeding. Like I said, there were some smaller fish schooling around us. So
there was one time that I seen shad popping out of water and the fish were running up on them. And it was not that deep where they were at. And it didn't happen but maybe for 2 minutes, and then it was done. And then they never came back, so we left there and went to our secondary spot.
That's wild. What kind of swim baits y'all throw on that Alabama rig?
I'm throwing the Wild Eye Shiner, Storm Wild Eye Shiner. What he's throwing, I don't know.
I don't really know what they are either. A good buddy of mine experimented with them last year when we fished the Everstart stuff, and he gave me some of them, and I bought a bunch of them, and they just look great. I wish I knew the name. I don't even really know the name. We'd throw that little Flash Mob Jr. and the swim baits that he spent a lot of money, and he felt real good about them, and I said, okay, I'll throw this, and they was on it.
Yeah. Did line make a difference? Was it fluorocarbon, braid?
No, it's 65-pound
flipping. Yeah, the flipping setup's what I was using.
Even under the bright skies, it didn't seem to matter.
Well, we had them so quick, we really didn't throw the A-rig after 8 o'clock, hardly none. Yeah. So then we went to pitching and flipping the rest of the day. But
I'd say 9 o'clock was the last A-rig.
7:30, we were looking at each other, wow. We had that 654 in the boat, and then I had a 4, and then we catch 3, and we're just laughing.
Well, a lot of giggling.
We're going to get an honorable mention anyway. Honorable mention we'll get. We didn't realize we could win it, but we knew we had a good day.
So it's basically one lure, one technique, and one area for 2 days.
Yeah, all the fish, the 3 big fish we weighed come on the A-rig. The 2 upgrades came on a shaky head later in the day. About 10, 12 foot of water just off the edge.
Good deal.
They're wanting to move up. They're really wanting to move up. So.
Yeah.
We just looked for the warmest water we could find and fished this afternoon. The sun banks, stuff like that.
So if this weather ticks up a few degrees, people need to get over here to Bienville Plantation and have a little fun, don't they?
It's going to be on real soon. That's
going to be on.
Yeah. Did it get back up in y'all's area today, the temperature?
Yeah.
It was 60 degrees today. Where we was at.
I think that was critical for that afternoon bite. Mm-hmm. About the only place we can get a bite is where we found that warmest 59, 60 degree water.
Right. Well, very good job. Congratulations, fellas.
Thank you. Appreciate it.